Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back, episode 13, the Garage Squad. We in this bitch. What's cracking, man?
How you doing, man?
I know it's been a while. It's been a while,
Since I
Remember we used to do that?
dude. All the time.
It's been a while. Okay, we gotta stop talking about high school. Fuck, I'm sorry. 'Cause
Oh, you're right, dude.
I remember we used to do it.
We really
in
did.
high school, and like people
Yeah,
are like,
lacrosse
okay,
practice.
guys, wrap it up.
Yeah,
Like, we
lacrosse
get
practice,
it.
big time.
We get it. You guys peaked.
who was that? Because even I did that.
Is it stained?
Is it stained?
I think it's stained.
It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've been. I
Yeah.
don't remember the rest, but it's something
Yeah.
like that.
My head on right.
Get it.
That's it.
That's all you got?
Yeah, it really has been a while though.
Yeah. Why?
Well, last week was Father's Day weekend, and we were doing.
We were supposed to record Friday. What happened?
I was busy. Dude.
What's more important, family or this?
I mean, this is important, but I mean, I was being celebrated, dude, for being a
Little puppies.
papa. I'm papa.
Happy late Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
We didn't say that for the mothers though, so
Happy really late Mother's
so now
Day.
he's racist, misogynistic.
Yeah.
Added to the list.
XYZ.
Added
Keep burying
to
me.
the
It's all right.
list.
I'm used to it.
Added to the list.
But yeah, we were supposed to record last week. We didn't, but we're here this week. Now we're gonna put Kenji on crunch time.
Well, the funny thing is, no one would even have known because it's still going to come out on.
Yeah,
the
it's the same time. It doesn't matter. It's just our schedule.
Technically,
Our
You guys should
schedule.
see me. I'm just in a fucking sweatshop at home. These guys are just whipping my back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it up.
Where's the clip? Where's the clip now?
you don't have anything else to do.
I'm just being lashed.
Yeah, you're over here making beats in your meetings, anyways, bro.
Oh,
Wow, way to call him out, dude.
I'm just kidding. I don't know that. I just made it up. I don't know if he's doing that.
allegedly.
It's alleged. It's all alleged.
As long as you say allegedly.
This whole podcast should just be called allegedly.
The allegedly podcast.
Allegedly and literally.
Widowy
Widowly.
and widowy.
We had one episode that we just said that way too. We both watched it and we're like,
Yeah, I also
we're
noticed
never
that I
saying that word,
that I
word
use
again.
the word like 5,000 times every episode, and I hate it. I try not to do it.
Do you ever find stuff that you rewatch and you're like, I can't fucking stand that?
Yeah,
that shit.
I say like too much, and I'm like, and then like, and I'm like, dude, I say I just did
That's
it
like
right
a California thing.
What's mine?
now.
Evan's
Sorry,
a valley
guys.
girl.
I'm a valley girl because I say like.
Evan's a valley girl.
That's fair.
Yeah, mine's clearing my fucking throat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
I
gotta-
don't know why that is.
Yeah, why do you have to clear your throat so much?
I don't know. Maybe the fucking
Something in the air in here?
something in my lip.
Maybe there's asbestos in here.
Asbestos.
I'm trying as best as I can.
What's that from?
The fucking muffin video.
Oh my!
Choco chip.
I'm doing as best as I can.
Yeah, dude.
And then it gets all fucking crazy.
Yeah, it gets all crazy. Blood.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Glass.
Like glass muffin.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Star Wars muffin. There's just like a fucking Han Solo in it.
Dude, that shit popped. That was like a E-bomb.
E-Bombs World. Did you fuck with E-Bombs World?
100%.
Okay, just making sure.
Remember they had like that video where you watch like the peaceful car?
Oh yeah, and the
Oh,
fucking
you
zombie.
follow it?
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the
Fuck.
fucking the Exorcist face pops out.
Dude.
Yeah, that's like the classic.
I actually have a story for that. My mom did that to me when I was a kid. Cried. I cried.
Yeah, I had one too where
Little
like,
bitch of a
in,
child. But I
in
cried.
elementary school, my computer. I think I was on. I don't know if it was how old would that have been in elementary school?
Oh yeah, I was little when that.
There was one that popped up and it had like a really weird, ugly, photoshopped, creepy face. And I remember I just like left my room and I was like, I don't want to go. I don't think it was my room; it was the computer room. Yeah, at the, you know, how
yeah, everybody had
it
like
wasn't
a,
in
yeah,
your room.
where your computer was at.
Yeah, and I remember just like walking back in with like my eyes closed, and I just like turned the computer off from the button, trying not to look at it because I was like, "Fuck, dude, it's scary."
I was always such a sucker though, because it'd be like, turn the volume up, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and, and it's like a whisper, and you're like, you get all fucking close to the, and it's whispering, and then it blows the speaker
Remember
in
they
your
had-
face.
That was like a game too, where
Yes,
you're
the-
supposed to keep it in the line.
Yeah,
Yes.
same
But you
fucking
can't win.
thing.
You
No,
can't
No,
win,
you
like-
will never win.
No.
Yeah, and then
you
the
just-
same shit like a
you
Yeah.
shit your pants and run out of the room.
yeah.
I still fall for that now on like Instagram. It's like turn your volume up to hear this crazy sound, and then it's always like,
Yeah. Oh,
and I'm just like sick, dude.
Yeah, and
I'm
the
at
top-
max
the top
fucking
comment
volume.
Is
Yeah,
always, bro, I'm with my family.
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, that always gets me.
The one that got me last
Shit.
was the fucking baseball that like hits your screen.
Oh.
It's like showing someone,
yeah,
and you're like,
the pitch
dude, I'm
comes
like,
back.
like,
I know what thing you're talking about.
Yeah, you're- oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of fall for all that shit.
I'm like, yeah, no, Taylor's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
I always think
tripped.
about that too. Like when you're watching, you never really see when you're at the games, but when you're watching TV and someone hits a foul ball.
Oh, dude,
and
they're
it
always
spins like right behind. Like
Yeah.
you know it's not gonna hit you, but you can't stop the like.
Yeah,
a
you're
natural
gonna flinch,
reflex.
Yeah,
yeah.
that always makes me laugh.
yeah, because we would do the same fucking thing if we're sitting there.
Yeah, and it's
100%,
funny
yeah.
because that's such an expensive good seat.
Oh yeah,
But you see
Just
people
to
just like
spill your nachos every time the ball gets tipped back.
that's why they're that expensive. You get free nachos
Is it free though?
if you spill them, dude, on a fly ball.
It's not Costco, dude. You can't just get fucking take things back and get
I
free shit.
spilt it. Give me more.
Yeah. I didn't like it. I want more though.
But you ate half of it.
yeah, but I want more of the same thing.
I'll be like, bitch, go read by it.
But you been good?
Been good, man. Yeah, it fucking took actually scared today. Took my nephew to teach him how to drive.
Uh-huh.
That was cool. I called him my chauffeur today
Yeah.
because I wanted to teach him, but I had other plans,
Yeah.
park, pool. But I was like, yeah, you could chauffeur me everywhere. Then on the way home, I'll teach you all around town and stuff. So that's been crazy, knowing that. Fuck both.
So
of them.
did he already kind of know how to drive, or it was like it was first time driving?
He just got his permit,
Okay.
but he may or may not have been driving prior a little bit. My sister's car,
Yeah.
stuff around town.
Okay.
And
But-
he's driven the golf cart a little bit too,
Yeah.
but he did really good.
Yeah.
He did really, but fucking two of my nephews now with fucking driving. I'm like,
Yeah.
but I was 16, 15 and a half.
Yeah.
how old are they?
They're 18 now. They waited.
Yeah,
They
that's-
did the waiting. So you don't
Yeah, I
do all the
waited. I
budget.
just went straight for my license. I didn't even get my permit. I just got my license.
You were driving in high school.
I was late, dude. I was a late bloomer.
You had the Focus.
Did you guys just
That was after
want
high
to?
school.
No, it wasn't.
I swear to God, it was after high school. Dude, I didn't get my. I remember I got my actual driver's license like the last week of high school before we graduated.
Was it?
I swear. I got rides from you and Spencer everywhere.
Damn, I guess.
When
you're
did you
right.
start driving?
16.
15 and a half permit. Get your license to 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
And then I don't think I actually got a car till like 16 and a half. I had my license for a bit.
Yeah, I just pretty much mooched rides off you and Spencer my whole.
Yeah, I guess
high
you're right.
school
I remember the
for-
first time I drove to lacrosse practice. Remember we had those Saturday practices
Yes.
like once a month? And I was like parking, I just curbed the fucking wheel. I was
Just
parallel
fucked your
parking
rims
over
up.
here, like down the street, like probably like on I or like around like Hilltop.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember like just parallel parking, no cars, just fucking curbed the tire. I was like, shit, good thing no one's here to see that.
Damn, you waited that long?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, all my friends had cars. I was like,
Yeah.
The Focus was that late?
that was that late.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I didn't get it till after high school because I started my job at the Marriott and I didn't have the car then. And I was fucking taking the trolley in the
Oh,
bus.
Mm.
But I have a car story actually. This is just random. So the other day I was leaving work and I'm like, I pull up to get to the on ramp to the freeway and I see this fucking guy and he's just, when you pull up to a light and someone's staring at you? This guy's literally doing this.
What?
What?
He's staring, looking at me through his window
Are you sure he was
with his face like
he
that.
wasn't just spacing out?
Dude, that's what I thought. So I like kind of glanced and I saw it and I was just like, this fucking guy. So I'm like still
Then you see
jamming
this?
out to my music. And then I look back and he's still like this. And I'm like, what the fuck does this guy want? I start rolling my window down. So he rolls his window down and I'm like, what's up? And he's all, you just blew through a red light back there, right? So mind you, let me just set what this guy looks like. It's an older white dude. He's got this shitty fucking fedora on and he's looking at me like this.
Oh, he's better than you, dude.
So he says that to me and I say, nice hat. The light turns green and I drive away. Mind you, that dude's been rocking that hat for 15 years as his wife probably hates it.
you just made him. Yeah.
That guy's never going to wear that hat again.
Never, dude.
Or
Fuck
he's
that guy.
definitely down saying, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I look great in this hat.
No.
That's fucking
no.
hilarious.
He's never going to wear that hat again because he's probably like, what? Nice hat.
That's weird that he felt like he needed
So then
to
I
do
get
that
on the
to you.
freeway and I'm like recounting the lights that I went through because I wasn't very many. So I made a turn, which I had to stop because the light was red.
Did he make you like rethink your whole fucking?
Yeah,
Path?
I thought about it because I was like, oh,
He's in your head.
no,
Did I?
no, because I was like, did I?
Right.
And I was like, no, that guy's just a fucking like, stay in your lane, dude. Like, shut
Literally.
up, literally.
Yeah.
Well, he
Lit-
stayed in his
literally.
lane, but he just gave you a fucking.
Yeah, he just did this with his fucking shitty fedora. And you know what? His wife probably loves me for that.
Yeah.
So
You know what's a car thing? I wanted.
you're
to mention
welcome,
to you
Geraldine.
guys too.
What?
Have you guys seen the new CHP, like the blacked out Durangos?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No bullshit. I counted 7 people this week, and mind you, I only go into office 3
Yeah.
days a week.
Yeah.
I saw 7 people pulled over by those black Durangos.
Damn.
So they are out there, dude. Like,
What's their purpose?
Well, it's just CHP in a unmarked
they're
vehicle.
just
No, it's
undercover as
CHP
fuck.
on the side, but it's just blacked out, and the lights are not on the top. They're like once they
In the window ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. So you don't know. That's why. So people are
Yes,
flying
so-
by. So
Exactly. So I'm just for all the viewers out there.
yeah.
Be careful if you haven't already seen. I'll put a picture because, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not bullshitting. They just put those out like in the last like month or so,
Yeah.
and I saw so many people this week pulled the fuck over by those, and I was like, dang.
Now I'm going to see it everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Because you
are.
mentioned it.
But it's also like, I don't think any of us are driving crazy. Usually CHP is only pulling people over that are driving like idiots.
Yeah.
know?
Dude, I was on the freeway the other day, and this cop was going 80. I was doing 75 with traffic, and he
He's on your
just
ass.
he just goes around me. I'm like, dude, so we're all not speeding now? Like, they don't give a fuck.
I
Like,
would abuse my
with
power
the
if I
marked
was
car.
Yeah, the rules don't
marked
apply.
car. Oh, yeah, my windows were down. They saw my skin color, so
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I was
you're
good.
good.
Yeah, I was good for sure.
But you can't lie.
No,
if I
that's
was,
not what I meant, but that
if I was
works.
CHP, I would just throw my.
It is what
brakes
you
on.
fucking meant, you bastard.
No, your fucking truck has fucking Blue Lives Matter on it, so they, of course,
It's got a fucking Star Wars sticker, you ass, in our podcast. Like, subscribe.
Yeah, you should put that, or like a little fucking QR code is what we should do.
Honestly, though, if I was CHP, I would just light my shit up and just smash like 120, and then just turn it off.
Just get
I
to where you
swear
need to
do
go.
that though.
I would do. I think they do.
100% they do that.
It's like their lunch break. They're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck, dude, I go on lunch in 20
Or
minutes."
you ever seen them where they like pull over on the freeway and it's just like them sitting there like talking to each other on the
Yeah,
side of
I've
the
seen
freeway? And I'm like, why are we doing that?
You know what I had?
Is that not sketchy?
You know what I hadn't seen in a long time was a speed trap the other day. In the morning, too. I was going on the 163 on the way to work, and I fucking saw the guy like fucking thinking he's.
And then
he was trying to look so cool, dude. He was like,
Out his window.
yeah, like fucking going like this.
yeah, you're like,
like,
that gun sucks,
dude,
dude. It's not even
chill,
that fucking
dude.
cool. And then was there another car like waiting for him to like? Oh, that one's
No,
going fast.
he was by himself.
Dude, that was Mr.
His
Oh
phone was
no!
probably on,
I seen
so
one
he's
the
ready
other.
to
I
gun
seen one the other day where the
Yeah,
guy
they-
was
they
the guy was
parked,
up
like-
top.
Yeah.
The guy was up top on the thing, scanning people going, and then there was a car like another guy down at
Yeah.
the bottom, and then he was just like waiting for the go, and then he was
He's
just
going
gonna
like
take
this.
off.
Get
Put it
him.
in reverse,
Yeah,
Terry.
yeah,
Yeah. Go, bitch. Go, go.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that was my check-in story, I guess.
Yeah, we got a little off tangent there, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I've been good. I've been good. Thanks for asking. You didn't ask.
I did
but
ask.
I've
Hey,
been good.
how are you?
I don't think you asked.
He didn't ask. He never does. It's not about me. It's about
Usually I start, and that's how hey, how the fuck are you?
yeah. And Cole goes,
So
I've
you
been
start,
good.
you start for the first time, and you're like, you didn't ask me back.
You didn't.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good-
Anyways,
good to know.
oh, shit. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's my check-in story. I'm good.
I like it.
I appreciate you for
I like
checking in on me.
You know, all right?
We've been texting more.
I've been texting more because you've been giving me shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying.
Do you though?
We've been texting more.
Do you appreciate it?
Am I not bringing it up?
With you, it could be sarcasm. I don't know.
I'm legit.
I don't know.
I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
saying I appreciate it.
Yes, I like
It's
it.
nice. I appreciate you're like you'll text me and like say, "Good morning, Papi," or some shit, and I'm
I
just
do
like,
it
"Oh,
probably
thank you."
4 times a week, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I like doing it, but are you like, this motherfucker's doing it on purpose? Because I like doing it.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah. I always check.
I've only asked for the last like 15 years of our friendship.
Now that I'm doing it,
yeah, I mean,
I will
better
say,
late than never.
I know you appreciate it because you are. We've had this conversation, not to get deep, where you're like, "Damn, I feel like people don't like reach out."
oh yeah.
Yeah, but I'll play devil's advocate here. I'm also not the best at reaching out.
You're not.
So
But you like when people reach.
but I do
out.
like
do
when people
too.
reach out.
I think that's kind of like the.
It's the thought.
dichotomy
But the
of
thing is,
that,
but the
right?
thing is like I will, if someone's on my mind, I will shoot them a text and be like, "Hey, thinking about you. I hope all is well."
I've been trying to get better at that. Like,
I guess this guy doesn't think about me.
I don't. I'm just kidding.
yeah, I've been trying to get better at that. Like, I'm the kind of person that, like, if I don't hear from you in months and we get a text, some of my old best friends text you, like, and it's like no time has passed, but that's certain few people.
Yeah.
But I've been enjoying getting your little thing in the morning because you text
You
back.
get my little thing.
Because I know after
Why do you
Goddamn.
fucking diddle my thing like that, dude?
you get a little punching bag.
Yeah. Dang.
After
crazy.
7,
Flicking my
I'm not going to
bean.
hear from you until
Yeah.
and I understand.
yeah. I'm like,
'cause
I
you
always try to
fucking-
tell everybody, like, I can't really text a lot at work.
Right.
But
and I get that little reply
He's on
back
the
and I'm
cherry
like,
lift, just like
yeah.
yeah, I'm like, I wish I could.
Hanging your lights for
Yeah.
texting. No,
Yeah.
can't do that shit.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like getting in trouble about it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But no, so I've been we all know that you watch Walking Dead because we all watch it together.
Yeah. We would come here every
But then
Sunday.
it just fucking died.
Yeah. It went, hey, we're going to this village and this guy owns tigers.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Fucking
Yeah, and coral. Fucking yeah, it got to a point where I was just like, I'm out.
No, so I started rewatching it because I've been on this like zombie flick lately.
Okay,
Like new Resident Evil games coming out. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this.
dude, you sent me that. I watched
Back
it.
to Raccoon
Dude.
City?
Fire.
Yeah,
Looks great.
looks good. But I've been on this zombie fucking kick lately, so I started rewatching The Walking Dead. I forgot how good the first few seasons are,
Great.
and I'm on like 3 right now. But Walking Dead zombies, how long do you think you would last? Because
Yeah. Go ahead.
they like obviously cinema,
Mm-hmm.
but they'll be in the woods, nobody around. They see one creep up, they kill it, then all of a sudden there's 15 behind them when they turn their head. I'm like, okay, this is cinema. We would hear these fuckers coming.
Right.
You think you could last a pretty good time?
I think so. I think I'm well equipped enough to like last a solid amount of time. Plus, they're slow.
What would your like? Would you hunker or try to make like a little town like Woodbury?
So I thought
Because you travel, you're
we've
fucked.
We've talked about this
On our way to the
Zombieland.
Zombieland.
I think that I would probably hunker down for the initial breakout of it because that's when the chaos erupts.
Mm-hmm.
And I think fleeing is probably not the move, just because that's where like everyone's trying to do that, and that's where people are getting caught with shit, and people are getting looted and all types of shit.
Right.
I'm well armed enough to know that if you get near my house, you're not getting away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'd be solid enough to like hold it down. Food wise, I'm probably not.
Would you try to like go to your neighbors and be like, "Hey, let's lock our complex
The thing is,
down,"
or
or
I'm
call
not
me and be like,
super
"What are we
cool
gonna do?"
Yeah, I'm calling you.
Like what do we got to block off?
I'm calling you and figuring out what the fuck's like. What's the move?
We've talked like,
But-
if I give you that call, like, dude, we got serious shit. We're like, hey, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, the hard thing about travel too is like gas stations are not going to be open.
right.
Mhm.
Your car is useless.
Yep.
Electricity's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I mean, if you flee, it's probably the worst thing you could do.
I
I
think
think
at
so.
first, yeah, until you got to go like,
the problem is like, it's you have to hunker down, but at the same time, it's like you also need to communicate. But like, if you lose your communication,
Well, the phones
Then-
are going to go down.
yeah, then when do you know? Like, then I'm gonna have to come to you.
mm-hmm. Where are we meeting?
Yeah, where are we
Like-
meeting? Where are we going?
Right.
Now am I leaving my family to come talk to you? Like this, like, and how do I know if you're here? What if you already left?
Right.
So it's like, fuck. So then it's like, you gotta like, I feel like you have a little bit of time when it all starts to break out to like kind of plan it out.
Yeah, because you
And
still
be like,
might
all
still be
right,
able to get on the
In
celly.
a couple days, like,
Yeah, we're meeting here.
we're meeting here.
Bring all your shit, your
Yes.
kids, fucking whatever.
And if you don't show up, then I'm assuming you chose to do something else or whatever. But ultimately, I think I would probably last a good amount of time. Like,
Quantify a good
Well,
amount of time.
I think Walking Dead zombies for the story, I think we could last
as long
a
as the
few
show-
years.
Yeah, I think I
Like,
Do for
because-
food, though.
here in not
Hunt-
in
Huh?
where there's
What?
farms. Like, yeah, food.
Well, I'm not gonna be.
is-
Well, imagine like if you're saying you can't leave, so I imagine you're going to be in this area.
Yeah, initially, but I think
Oh, like eventually.
Eventually,
But
I
how are
would
you gonna
move-
though. Your car's not going to have gas.
move on. well,
siphoning
Yeah,
gas
you got-
tanks. Then you
yeah.
got to be a
Obviously,
mechanic.
right? People are gonna abandon their car.
yeah, there's gonna
yeah.
be shit around.
Right.
The thing is like, I don't want to sound bad, but also when it comes to a situation like that, I think it's my family or someone else's family,
Mm-hmm.
which is super fucking
It's
unfortunate.
gonna be yours.
But I'm gonna rob all your shit.
I hate
Right.
to feel like that, but I feel like that not even in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
My family is the one that is
Right.
important.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right,
Right.
and I think everybody has that outlook.
Yeah, I mean, because say you go like, if it was real, you storm this house to try to find some food for your kids and your wife and everything,
Right.
and there's kids and like a girl in a corner like, don't hurt me, but they have like some formula or some food. Are you
Right.
going to steal from them that are
No.
not attacking, or try to bring them to
Like
build?
create like a village.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be hard for me to want to take people in. Like, you don't
Dude,
think
I'm
it
the
would be
same.
hard?
Oh no, it's
No, I'm like that too because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't give a shit about you.
Right. And one,
Especially
and I
in
don't
that
and I don't know you.
In that scenario,
What if it's an act? What if you're like acting all scared and you're all
fucking
fucking
stabs you?
Well,
Right.
what if you're doing intel and next thing you know your crew comes in and then like tries to steal from us?
Hey, that's fair.
It seems super like barbaric,
Do you guys
but also it's like
think it
fuck.
would be like the shows where there's so like different tribes like that?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because
Or
you
do you
got to
think
think
people
you gotta
would
think
unite?
it's a bunch of group.
I
Like,
don't think people would.
I don't think people would unite.
It'd be chaos.
I think it would be chaos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People think that they're like they would unite, but I don't think.
I think there's
that's the
people that are reasonable
Yeah.
and you could reason with. I think like a group like us could find another group and we could be like, okay, we have like a mutual understanding.
Like let's set
Like,
some boundaries
set
and then
boundaries.
we start working together
Right.
and then
And
we're
then- yeah.
good.
Right.
Yeah. But it
So
would
then
take a
eventually you can start to do that and keep doing that and doing that. But I
Well,
don't.
the thing is all the people who have friend groups who have like who are armed are all gonna link up,
Right.
and like if you're out of that circle, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could be armed with no food or have a lot of food and not be armed.
Yeah,
You're
those,
fucked.
those are gonna be the groups that
Yeah.
get together.
Yeah.
See, now you need to be best friends with the manager at Albertsons, and then you're good.
Right.
Just to come get our supply. Like
Yep.
we'll
Well, no, you're gonna raid that place.
Oh yeah. I was thinking more
I'm
like
ready.
Costco.
Actually, the
I'm
thing
raiding
is,
any
well,
fucking-
canned
Costco.
food. You're kind of, yeah, I forget you can't get like frozen shit.
No.
Yeah.
Ice wouldn't
I
be-
mean, you can, but if you have to do it within days,
You're just
And, like,
eating
eat it.
spam 7 days a week.
I mean, you gotta do what
Canned
you gotta
tuna.
do. Fucking
Fucking-
dog food.
Dog
Cat
food.
food.
gophers, fucking rats, whatever
Last time
you
you saw a
find.
gopher.
I have one in my yard right now.
I
Actually.
can't
you?
like
Yeah, but not in my grass. I have like that. You know my little brick wall.
Yeah.
And there's that dirt.
You
all
see
over
all
there?
this?
He's in there.
dude, just
I saw him.
Little
I tried to
stuff.
fucking drown his ass out, and he. The next day, there's like new pile of dirt. I'm like, this fucking guy.
New in. Evan hates animals.
I do.
the only thing I got from my gophers, my neighbor gave me the little steam things that puts the gas fumes into all
Oh,
the
yeah.
holes, but you can't do that anymore. It's inhumane. But I had like 4 gophers. I plugged that shit into my grass.
It kills them or they just bounce?
They just gently fall asleep and never.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, the one I saw where the guy was like, "Oh, I have ground squirrels." This was like somewhere in the woods somewhere, and he was like,
He started his truck and
Dude,
fucking
no.
put it in there.
He fucking pumps this thing with gas, and I was like, "Oh, okay, like whatever." And then he's like, "Watch this." He lights it,
That's when the whole
dude.
floor
it
blows
you
up.
just hear the floor go,
I've
and then you just see like a dink, and then it just bing, and he's all there. He is.
It's whack-a-mole.
way.
I was like, "What a sick video!" I'm glad this guy put this out on
That's
Instagram.
wild.
Dude, I saw the other video when the dude poured the gas and he lit it, and the whole floor like it like
Oh,
blew up.
Shit.
The whole floor imploded. It was gnarly.
Sorry.
Before we hop off the zombie stuff, can I ask you guys one? And this is like very dire, last leg. You're on your last ammo. It's looking dire.
Yeah.
And we'll put it this way, not to make it super dire, like you're alone at this point.
Okay.
No
Yeah.
one. 3 shells left.
Maybe not 3, but you got a box. And they're starting to come close. Are you fighting till your last dying breath? Or are you gonna just like end it?
I'll fight to my last dying breath, but I'll keep one.
But then you die the slow death of zombies like
Yeah.
No, like,
yeah, I'm going out.
I'm
before
gonna
that.
fight, but I'm keeping one bullet.
in the chamber just for
If I
me.
have
If it
enough to
really
like
gets
try
close.
to survive and get out, and I get grabbed and scraped, and I'm like, and I'm
Fuck.
alone,
Yeah.
You just
I'm not cutting my own leg off and trying to do that shit.
No,
I'm,
no.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah. I've always wondered about that.
Which
Like, do you-
which way are you doing? Are you going? Or are you going?
There's so many, like, they're like, don't do this, don't do this. I don't know, but I
no,
think
I thought
to the
this
temple,
one- well, it's not this. It's,
Sorry, this is all alleged.
allegedly,
for you too.
yeah, we're just zombie situation.
when I'm
Yeah.
playing Resident Evil, like, I think to the temple is like to the straight shot. I don't know. This could like, I don't know.
Well, I think the temple one you could suffer.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it depends what you're using, obviously.
Dude, I got a 45 on me.
Oh, well, that's you're fucking.
I'm not
Yeah.
using my 22.
You're not, oh, you're not gonna
like if it's like a 9.
just use
Yeah.
use your Desert Eagle, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just like, yeah, if you're in that last dying moment, are you just fucking going out like guns blazing
Nah.
and then you're just getting mauled by
I-
zombies?
I don't want to get bit and then like feel my body getting ripped apart.
No, I guns blaze
Good.
until scratch bite. I'm using that last
You're
one
out.
myself. Yeah.
So, say we're in a situation. Say we're doing like a raid,
Mhm.
okay, and we like all
like
hop.
another camp.
Yeah. Well, no, just like say we're going to like
we need
we're going to Albertsons.
we
Oh,
need to go get,
We're like, oh fuck, we know like
and we know nothing's gonna be there, but
we
for the
heard,
scenario, there's gonna be some
we heard
tissue
from
there.
the
Yeah.
grapevine that there was some shit still there, like unclaimed,
Yeah.
like but we needed to get
So
there.
we're sneaking there.
So we go and like hit this recon mission. I get bit. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
are you taking me out?
100%.
Walking Dead status, I would try to cut your leg off, arm off. If it's your neck, I'm gonna say goodbye to you, and I don't want you to suffer.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I would do you the justice. I don't even think I would say bye. I would just make it so fast. I wish I could
That's
say
fair.
bye. I think I would just.
Yeah.
Because you do last for a while. It's not like you're like,
yeah.
oh fuck, I'm zombied. Like, might take a couple hours, whatever the case may be. I think
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you know you're.
But you
fucked.
got to think like
I'm gonna.
you're gonna return to camp, and my kids and
No,
my
no,
wife
no.
are gonna be like,
Oh, like
Oh,
what were his last?
I
where
would
the
have
fuck
to.
is Evan at?
I would give that
Yeah.
heartfelt speech that I had to take him.
Cole's the fucking main character.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just.
well, no, I just was curious because I'm like,
I
oh,
don't
dude.
want you to fuck. I would want you to do the same for me.
Okay, so what if your wife got bit?
I would have to do the same because
Would
I
you
got
do the
kids.
whole like crying scene where you're like laying with her and like, oh, and then like shoot her, or would you stab her in the head, or what the fuck would you?
Well,
Well, no, because dude, they do.
if
that.
it's Walking
They-
Dead status, and I know, and then I see you fucking pass out, I'm not gonna let you get the chance to just turn on and fuck
Yeah.
like they do. I'm like, no, like once those eyes are closed, just slow, and I want you to go peacefully.
Yeah,
I don't want you to change.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
What about if the zombies are like fucking I Am Legend?
Oh,
Like
I'm-
fucking superhumans.
I'm
I'm
dead.
dead.
Hour.
I'm dead. Not
An
very-
hour.
I'm not lasting long.
no,
Yeah.
my stamina. No,
you gotta
walking.
flee, right?
You
that
You have to.
you
Flee.
have to.
right. You remember that scene where he has to put the dog down?
Yes. Crazy.
Dude,
Love
that
the movie.
fucked me up.
It's like I don't
Yeah.
cry in movies. I see
Yeah.
this shit. I was like, fuck, he's joking.
Wasn't he like in the bathtub?
No, he was in his
He-
lab.
Was he in
Yeah,
his
he was
lab?
and he
in
tried to
yeah.
inject it,
That's what it
and
was.
it-
And he's all just like,
and then he looked at the eyes, and it started fucking attacking him.
yeah.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
The only positive in that is they hate light.
Oh, like you're during
So
the day. You're
so
gonna-
during the day you're solid. As
Yeah, but-
long
but
as you don't go.
climbing shit.
But as long as you don't
like-
go
And they're
through the.
fast.
Yeah.
I mean, they're superhuman.
But the amount of time it probably took him to like fortify a place, like imagine if it just happened. None of this shit's for. They're coming through windows. Like he had fucking roll up doors. Like this shit. Like he was prepared at that point.
Yeah, but it was like one of those where they. I don't know if they were exploring like that, like in that movie. They seemed like they all kind of had like a hub.
yeah, they were hungry.
Remember, like when
Like
he
they all kind of like went to that weird little
Yeah.
cave thing.
But then when he went up the stairs and he would have to put his anti-pheromone stuff
oh, true.
to cover his scent.
That's
and
true.
all
'cause
that
they did.
stuff.
They did fucking like sniff through their mouth
because
It was
that
like,
girl
like knew where
that
you're
girl
at.
saved him and didn't do it. And he's
That's
like,
right.
"What the fuck?" And then
They're gonna know where we're
his
at.
fortress was destroyed.
Yeah.
That movie freaked like, fuck.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't think I'm lasting in that.
Yeah,
Well,
that,
even World War Z, I remember when they're all climbing on top
Oh,
of each
dude.
other and like building a big ass bridge on like
They-
the zombie.
Oh,
mountain.
they
yeah.
climbed
I
up
was
each
like,
other's
dude.
back to get over it and stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I think
Yeah.
if anything, like if it can sprint or run, or if
Anything-
they like mutate into like something big,
But
Resident
if
Evil,
they're like dumb fucking zombies, like,
Yeah.
walking like this, I think
dude.
I think I got at least a couple years.
Yeah.
I could survive.
years. I think is a stretch.
You think so?
I just think you're gonna run out of food.
Food would be
That's
the
fair. Yeah.
like, yeah. Food
the
would be
thing
like the
is,
main thing.
I'm not into like the walking. Are the zombies also eating animals?
No.
No.
Okay, so farms.
Wait. Yeah, they do. Don't they eat like?
Oh, they do eat
shit?
horses and stuff like that.
So
Yeah.
are farms just fucked?
Well, one of them, the second whole season, they were on a farm, but the farm wasn't breached yet. And then when it got breached, they all came. It was like a horde.
Okay,
But they
the
do
horde
eat
eating
horses.
animals?
They
Okay, so
yeah.
then you're basically
they thirst on blood that's not zombie blood.
you're fucked then. Because I mean, canned food is gonna run out and way sooner than a year.
Yeah, because unless you're
Oh,
planting
2 months, dude.
planting your own shit in a fortress,
Yeah, but there's also part of me that thinks that because of the Earth shutting down, that wildlife would like flourish.
thrive. Yeah,
Because
They're getting eaten by zombies.
yeah, but you got to think zombies got to be getting out into the woods, like
Yeah, but you also got to get out in the woods to get the food.
yeah, but like zombies are like
that
They're
dude comes
gonna-
up on a
a
bull.
a lot of like you got to think all the zombie breakouts, like where everything's gonna happen, is all gonna be in like
High
cities,
population.
like big
Yeah.
high population cities. So if you get out in the boonies somewhere,
Yeah, but
like
you're gonna go to the boonies and this guy's gonna fucking shoot you for 7 foot on his property.
maybe, yeah, very
Yeah.
possible.
The guy in the boonies, that
And you're
has
like,
a
let's
farm,
work together. I'm not trying to take your
Yeah, I'm
property.
not trying to take your property. I go in there.
Yeah. Yeah,
I-
You're
Yeah, and then I
fucking-
go in
you're
there-
Like, well, fuck, I haven't got shot by a hillbilly in
right.
in-
No, you go in there and you're like, well, I like this place. Bye.
Yeah, or I rob his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But yeah, this goes back to why don't dreams let you fucking work in dreams? Because I've been watching this lately. I fell asleep watching it the other night. Last night I had a dream of I was in a zombie apocalypse. I pulled my pocket knife out. Someone went to like hold it because they were chasing us, and I went to go stab him. My pocket knife folded, and I couldn't stab him. And I'm trying to do it, and he's like, at this point, trying to get on me, and I try to open it again, and it like folds again. I'm like, just like your legs don't work when you're trying to run,
Yeah.
guns don't
You
work,
try to throw a punch,
dude. Finally,
Yeah.
something happened, and he got off me. Then I get up to run, and it was like I had glue on my feet. I'm like, why in dreams? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Let me fly and do shit, dude.
Wait, can I ask? In a zombie apocalypse, is it not smart? Fuck. I guess you'd have to know how to like sail a boat. But like fish are gonna be like still endless.
right?
But if you could get in like a sailboat and like go fishing and like kind of hang out in like the dock area and keep that area like this shit always happens.
If you can
in,
get on
like,
a little island,
yeah, well,
like-
yeah, that's
like
nuts.
you guys could populate.
But I'm
an
saying
island.
like even like a lot of these movies happen in like the Midwest or like where you're
Right.
landlocked.
right?
Like if you're on the ocean like us,
Right.
like would it be that crazy to learn or find someone that could sail a boat? You can go fish. That's an unlimited food supply of fish.
so you're going back
Yeah.
on that food would be a non-resource because now you can just go fishing.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can go like deep sea fishing and be gone and kind of come back. If there's zombies around the dock, you fuck them up. Like,
Yeah, I think
that's why I think
yes, but
why
then
the
that's where
shows-
the fuel thing comes in because it's
Yeah.
like
No,
you
it's
got to
a
be able.
sailboat.
Oh.
Sailboat, yeah,
You
Or a rowboat,
that's
fuck
why
it.
yeah.
Rowboat would be wild. But that's why I was like, it's got to be a sailboat.
Didn't
Or if you're close enough to a little island that you just
did it in one of them? They try to do that, didn't they? What was the one after? Is it Fear the Walking Dead?
yes. Yeah,
Oh, where
yeah.
they were on the coast.
Where they were like on the coast and they
Oh,
were
yeah, yeah.
trying
But then
to.
it took someone to like, let me rescue you. He gets on the boat and he hides his bite. Then they go to the island and then they all get bit. Like,
yeah.
someone always fucks it up. But I think you could be like, if
I
you're
would
getting
be
on the
so down to
sand,
go out.
Would you go to Catalina Island? They got buffalo and shit.
I think Catalina would be fucked because someone would do what you just said
yeah.
and fucking lie. I'm talking
Yeah, but
about
the population's not that big. You could fucking wipe out all the zombies and like run that shit.
Blow the bridge on
I guess
Coronado.
you could, but what are you gonna do
could-
when you run out of ammo in Catalina?
Coronado.
You go to Catalina, you run out of ammo.
Yeah, but-
and then someone tries to raid the island. You're there with your dick out, like, oh,
Well, yeah, but what are you gonna run out of ammo from?
well, from killing all the zombies.
No,
bro.
but they're
Yeah,
so
you could-
slow in
They're
Walking
slow.
Dead.
You can take a bat.
That's what pisses me off too.
Oh,
There'll be like four
You know what I mean?
coming up to him and they shoot him. Like, dude,
Yeah. Why? If they
Just
can't,
each
yeah, they're
one of
not
them.
that strong.
Like-
just fucking.
and they go through it like butter on that show.
Okay. So what would be So what would be your weapon of choice then?
not a gun.
A fucking spear
No.
Outside. Well, I'm saying outside of a gun.
outside
Well,
of a gun.
I mean, it could be a gun.
No,
but
let's
like,
exclude
Yeah,
guns,
like
'cause
okay,
guns is like-
yeah, because
that's
guns is
double
the
taking-
easiest.
Dude, Michonne with her fucking sword, her
Oh, the
katana, or,
katana sword.
yeah,
Katana would be pretty,
bro,
sweet.
because like
But
it's got
pretty easily
distance.
accessible though.
That's right.
Well,
I mean,
okay, let's try to narrow it down. Accessible shit?
Yeah, okay, so like, look in your garage, kind of, and like, what would you,
I mean, probably like a machete.
honestly,
I have a couple big knives. The Hatchet.
no. Your fucking Wolverine claws on
Oh, that'd be
the wall?
sick,
That's right.
dude.
That would be pretty
Fuck.
crazy.
I'd probably go machete.
Probably.
I think machete's better than an axe, lightweight. Closest you could get to a sword, probably.
Yeah, I would go machete.
I feel like a bat would be solid, though.
If their skulls are as crunchy on The Walking Dead, like where they just
But is a machete like
This
cut
you
their
could
head off? Are they done?
anything to the brain, like you're done.
Brain.
I would.
It's got to be
probably go
brain
with
damage.
machete. Well, machete I think would take less force, so you wouldn't get it tired as fast.
Yeah, you might
You'd be slicing through.
you might
Yeah.
kink a
Easier
fucking
to
home
sharpen
run.
it.
True.
Right, a bat like it's gonna break eventually. A machete, you can just like keep sharpening it. You got a whetstone
True.
or something.
Aluminum bat.
That's true.
Little dent.
Yeah, it'll dent eventually though and get fucked up.
Or Lucille.
Yeah, I was gonna say throw some nails in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That
yeah,
was-
my only thing is that like it's stuck. Then what?
Yeah.
I would like to imagine a cool world where there's still some electricity and you just use a nail gun.
You're running out of nails.
Up, take them out of the box.
You gotta take that. You gotta get rid of the fucking safety guard on it, so that way you could actually shoot it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, like, if you did
Y'all
a
hold it
nail
back.
gun, you could get your ammo back.
That's true.
Just like a
Did you-
crossbow.
Did you play Dead Island?
I did.
They have a nail gun in
Yeah,
Dead
you-
Island?
you
Yeah.
pick- yeah.
That was a pretty sick.
Any-
Damn.
Did you ever play that?
I don't think so.
Oh, you should
any
probably go
fish
back and
you
play
could
that.
get back or like sharpen.
True.
I
A
think
bow and arrow, crossbow, and get arrows back, shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
A crossbow would be sick.
Yeah.
Some Van Helsing shit.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. That's how I'd
Yeah,
be
I-
dressed in all black.
When we were talking about the topics and you brought up the zombie thing, one of my main questions was like, what would be my weapon of choice? Maybe those crutches right there, and then just like
Oh, like an obscure weapon.
yeah,
What am I, fucking Earl or whatever the guy that got his
yeah,
leg
yeah.
cut off?
What's an obscure weapon like that you could find in your house that's not like a knife, like not
The fucking stand for our.
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
struggling.
I can stab him with it.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Trying to think of something that I would have.
Yeah,
I know there's a bat that I would grab immediately. My dad got us a custom bat when he was in Louisville.
You're like
He
this
went
was
to the-
sentiment.
He went to the
Yeah.
he went to the factory, and it says like my family's like, oh, it says my kids' names and my
that's
wife's name
fucking
on it, and I'm like, what better way to murder a zombie than just with
Okay, you're
sentimental
gonna look
value?
at it when it really happens and be like, well, sorry, let's go.
Mine might be my fucking golf clubs, dude,
No, that's a.
It's not a bad choice
because they're lightweight, heavy on the end. You know what I mean? I could swing that thing fucking fast. Probably.
What if
miss
you
or
just go,
like the golf ball?
and then your 6-iron stuck in his head, and then you're trying to like
No, I
out.
think I'm just gonna miss. Because that's how bad I am. I'm gonna fucking...
We're like, Kenji, get him. You're like,
He's like,
miss.
when he does hit him, he's like, I did it, and then just gets attacked by like 6 of them.
I got you guys. He's raided.
But at least I got like several clubs, so once
Yeah.
one's gone,
True,
and then when it breaks,
but then you got
Now you gotta
but,
fucking.
but then you got to carry around your whole bag.
Oh yeah.
if
no,
you're-
I'll ditch the bag and just carry the irons with me. Well, no,
You're gonna fucking grab a bunch of irons and run around rather than a bag.
I guess you're right. That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, somebody's watching them on camera, and they're just like, "Oh, this fucking guy. He had a bag and he threw the bag."
We got Mr. Clubs over here.
Well, I'm the guy in the movie that when they always make bad decisions,
Yeah.
the show or the movie, and you're like, "You idiot!" Like I'd be that.
You'd be that guy.
Yeah.
I could just see you ditching the clubs, grabbing and picking up all the clubs, and just like running with them on your shoulder, and just being like, "Wait, why did I do that? I could have just carried the
The
bag."
golf clubs would be pretty solid.
I think
I
one
think
or
you're
two. Because like if
Well,
the
they're
head
gonna
breaks, now
break.
you have
I
a
got
spear.
like several of them,
I'm trying to think of something I have. Maybe a shovel.
Shovels, like
But the
a
shovels
spade.
Seems
hard to
heavy.
swing.
A
Yeah.
spade though, you just fucking jousted in.
Oh, they're like the short.
no,
I'm just trying to think of
spade
items I have in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
like my house that I'm like, what?
Well, I'm
could I
talking about,
use?
like the small, like the shovel.
Yeah,
only, like
I got a little, gotta
you
get my-
the little
yeah.
garden shovel. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be sick.
just a little trowel.
dude. I guess anything would work.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's sharp enough
Anything that
to
you could
stab.
bludgeon them with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of shit that'd be around the household. I mean, dude, I'd be throwing bikes at him if that's all I had.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean?
going down swinging. Damn, imagine being in that situation. Not a bullet to put yourself out. and you have to survive, or you're gonna get ripped apart.
You're looking at the hammer like Survivor.
Probably try to drown myself or something.
Dude, I didn't even
You're on
think
the
about,
bathtub like fuck.
I didn't even think
go.
about that. Hammer's not a bad idea.
It's lightweight. Fuck, but you got to get close to him.
Yeah, hammer's close.
Hammer is kind of crazy.
Sketchy, but
It'll do the
if you do
job.
the claw side,
Yeah.
Well, the hammer's crazy because even if you had a bigger like a sledgehammer, like you'd
That's
be,
heavy
Like
as
you'd be
fuck.
trying to like swing it.
yeah.
You miss once and you're dead.
I think I would want lightweight weapons that do quick damage.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. I feel like bat would be my choice for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I had to have like a melee weapon, it would probably be like a bat with my fucking gun holstered on my side.
My dad made me this like broomstick type of thing with
Yeah.
like finger grooves in it.
Yeah.
It's behind my door.
Yeah.
Like the end of it's got a ball on it, like solid wood.
Yeah.
That'd be because it's kind of short. You could swing with it, super heavy.
Yeah.
That-
well, that's got
that-
if you can put
that's
your
pretty
fucking
sweet.
And on the
knuckles in-
bottom, it's got like he graved it so it's pointed.
oh,
That's
so you
pretty
could just
sick.
Yeah, so like and it's quick, it's heavy, and you have a fucking
Dude, I
sidearm.
have a sick knife from my great grandpa when he was in the military. He was in the Philippines for a while, and he got me this knife, and it has like finger grooves. Well, it's not. He didn't get me the knife. I was given the knife from
Yeah.
him, and it's a long fucking blade, and I'm like,
Is this gonna be forever?
yeah, no, that didn't happen. My grandma gave it to me and was just like, oh, this was his.
This was Papa's.
Yeah, so I don't know. I
That'd be a cool way to go out.
just fucking knife.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
if that's all you got left.
Yeah, dude, that thing's sick.
Remember, like Nazi zombies when they had the Bowie knife?
Yep.
It'd be like the Bowie knife.
Just running around, just
Yeah,
slicing
yeah.
everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a bullet and all you have is a knife, are you going till you get bit?
Probably. I don't think I could just sit there and go,
Right.
I don't think I
Yeah, I
could
don't
wait
think
till
that's
that. I don't
correct.
think I have
How
that.
do you think you could survive with aerosol and like a few lighters? Are
Maybe
zombies
10
actually lighting
minutes.
on fire like in movies?
They're not full of gas.
I
I don't think I
They're
don't
just not combusting after that, right?
because they still go until their brain is severed.
Yeah,
So they could just come at you
they're gonna
burning.
burn you.
Yeah. Ooh,
guess.
we played Resident Evil games. This motherfuckers come at you.
I'm doubling down in that I think if you live on the coast, you're probably good.
Yeah, because
I
they
think
can't
so.
come at you from one side.
Yeah, I mean, unless they can swim.
Yeah.
They can't swim.
No, see that, then
Yeah.
you're good.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, your philosophy of ships. You hungry?
Sounded
That
like.
came out of my tummy. Oh.
Why'd you say it like that?
Like the Teletubbies.
Me.
Well, dang, we went on a whole fucking.
Yeah, that was a little wild. But
That's like our whole episode almost.
Yeah.
Well, no, because the timer was going before we started, right? For like
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah,
Yeah, so it's
So-
43 minutes of pure zombie.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
so I
People are gonna watch this and be like, "Yeah, we're not grouping up with these guys because they don't know what the fuck they're talking about."
I think I do.
I think we have a
I think we
chance.
have a chance. I think I
I
have.
think we actually
a
okay,
tribe
last thing
enough
I'm gonna
people.
say. I think maybe. Who am I to say this? We live close enough to Camp Pendleton. Like maybe San Diego military town might be good, but I don't know if
I don't
just-
think so, dude. I feel like those military bases, every time in any show or game,
they're just
you
fucked.
pull up to the military base and it's always fucked.
and then you try to get them. They have helmets on, and
Yeah.
Kevlar,
and then-
you're like,
yeah.
how'd you get
yeah,
bit?
yeah.
how'd you get bit?
Yeah, they have all the gear on,
How'd you
dude.
get bit in the first place with all that gear on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
No, but to go into your transition, this topic I wanted to bring up for a while, but how many? Well, let's talk plank ships, old ships.
Okay.
How many parts, planks of a ship, do you think you could replace? Is it the same ship?
What?
If you replace, let me rephrase. Sorry,
Yeah.
if you replace every plank on a ship, is
Okay.
it the same ship?
Ooh. So if you're saying like this is my boat, the USS fucking
USS Ramon.
the
We're
USS
sailing.
Tubby
Famous
Custard.
in name.
Yeah.
USS
dude, what?
Stubby Custard.
Yeah.
Right.
USS Tubby Custard.
Is it
Um,
the same ship if you replace every part on it?
No, but yes, because it's like the name stays on the boat, but like all of the pieces get changed out. So technically, it's still the USS Tubby Custard.
But you replace that whole Tubby Custard logo on the side too, and everything's new.
So no, then it wouldn't be the same ship if it's all brand new.
See, I don't think it's the same ship anymore.
Yeah, I'm.
Like, how much would have to be left for it to be like the same ship? The fucking wheel. What's it called?
The little turning fucking wheel with all the little knobs on it.
Yeah.
The fuck is that called?
I-
Boat wheel? What's the stern? No, the stern is
The stern, isn't that like the front?
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
boat
sound
lingo.
so
What-
stupid.
Go
right
to the
now.
bow. The
It
bow.
literally, I looked it up. It just says ship's wheel.
Well, ship's wheel, yeah.
It's just a wheel.
The steering wheel, dude. That's probably what it is.
So do you guys want to hear? So this actually goes back to like a Greek mythology. I don't know if you knew this.
This question?
Yeah.
No, I did not know.
So the ship of Theseus is known as the Theseus's paradox. It's a paradox, and it's a common thought where whether an object is the same object after having its original components replaced over time, typically one over the one. God, I can't read. Typically one after the other. So in Greek mythology, Theseus, he was the king of Athens. He rescued the children of Athens, slaying a minotaur, all this whatever shit. But each year, the Athenians would commemorate it by taking his boat out, right? But after years and years of taking the same boat out, of course, you had to make replacements,
Mm-hmm.
make repairs.
Sure.
How many times of making repairs before it's no longer that boat? That's the paradox. Is it the same boat?
I don't think it is, because now it's a completely different boat. Because you could do the same thing as like our vehicles. If you replace every part of our vehicle, it's not the truck you had. Everything's
But
different.
why though?
But yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Because nothing is those original parts anymore.
So the thing that I'm reading about the paradox philosophy wise is that it's the concept of personal identity.
So is it like the spirit of the ship or something?
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah. So does that make it?
Like the
Does
ship's
the
got a
spirit
soul.
of the ship make it the ship, or do the parts dictate whether?
When you get into that, it makes it more seem like the spirit of the ship. It's still the original ship.
Right.
But I don't think like that. It's a totally different ship.
So you think
You're thinking more like pragmatically about it.
Yeah. if
Like you change the parts, this is not the
So-
same ship.
so the Star of India down over there on Harbor Drive
Mhm.
probably been all of that shit's probably been replaced.
That shit ain't the Star of India anymore.
So what
But
is
it's the personal identity is the ship.
That's because they kept the same name.
Yeah, but even though the parts were replaced, the ghosts are still there. So
There's ghosts on that ship?
that's what they say.
Wait, that's a thing?
That's what they say.
So if they pull the Titanic up and rebuild everything and get it to sail, is it the same Titanic?
Yeah.
Even though every part of it's new?
Yeah, it's the Titanic, bro.
Oh,
I don't think so.
No.
that one made me think
Yeah.
a bit
like,
more.
I get, and it's crazy because I get both sides, and I
So
don't
do
know
I.
which one to choose.
Because I think it's more on the lines of like, if you believe there's like a spirit, like this is this whatever ship, because it's the spirits and everything that happened there.
this is the Black Pearl.
Yeah. Those are good
Is that the one from Pirates?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess like what I'm reading of like the resolution is that Constitution is not identity. So like the parts itself are not the identity
count.
of the ship.
Hmm.
It's a hard one. Well, it's a paradox for a reason because there's no answer, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like all opinion based. Me, I think if I built a ship with like my fucking bare hands,
Mm-hmm.
took it on voyages, something breaks, I fix it. Something breaks, fix it. It's the same ship,
I get that.
right?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
if
you just had to fix your air conditioning in your truck. Is it not the same truck now?
Same truck, but get different air conditioning, because now I replace everything else on my truck, and now it's a different truck. It's not the original parts.
So why don't you just sell it and get a new truck since you have no emotional connection to that truck
Oh, I
anymore?
do, but their parts are leaving really quick lately.
Yeah.
No.
You see what point I'm getting at, though?
But my emotional connection, it's still the same truck.
So it's the same thing for a boat. What if you love your boat and you've had to replace all the parts?
Different boat.
It's not. It's the same as your truck, dude.
Different boat. But if you keep the steering wheel, that's the only part left that's original,
Yeah.
then it's the same. But once that steering wheel gets replaced, different boat.
Well, I got a question for you then, since you asked that question.
What?
I heard this from another podcast actually, and I thought it was
stealing ideas.
well, kind of. I just thought it was a funny question.
mean, I don't know why. I
Yeah,
said that.
I'll just.
I'm
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
rude ass.
You know what? That's good. That's
was
that's well. Let's end the episode there. So you're Cole, right?
If you replace
You're all-
part of me,
If you were gonna go out and you get yourself all dressed up, and you walk into a room, and there's 1,000 women in that room,
mm-hmm.
how many of them do you think are gonna find you attractive?
My mental state, probably none. I've always
What?
been down on myself. Like,
Okay, be realistic.
that's realistic.
You think 0 out of 1,000 women will be like, this guy's not attractive?
Okay, I'll play into character.
Wait, are you off looks or no? Like meeting?
Just looks.
Like
you
never,
walk in,
never. I've never met any
you
of these
walk
people.
into a room. There's 1,000 women. They're all looking at you, and they're all
demograph though.
yeah, just 1,000 women of all different race, sizes, whatever, fucking all walks of life.
Sorry.
Oh, now we're getting size.
Round-
We're getting sizes into
Round,
it. So now my number's going up.
yeah.
1,000.
I'm just saying,
women?
1,000 women, and you can't only say only the fat ones, okay?
I was getting there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 200-300.
You think 300 of them will find you attractive?
You're gassed up by yourself like that,
Dude,
Damn, bro.
you're telling
You went from 0 to 300.
well, you said to think logically all these different
Jesus.
weight classes we have here.
30%?
Like
I'm not saying like
now there's obese chicks in there. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of something.
1,000 women. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter their part. If you walked into a room,
What do these women look like?
You're getting too deep into it. It's if you walk into a room, there's
You
1,000
said 30% of them are into you.
Not into me, just
find you attractive.
find you attractive.
You think 30% of the women find you attractive?
Yes.
That's crazy. That's
Yes.
good. Good for you. I'm glad that you're gassed up on yourself like that.
Yes. What do you think? Why? Like,
Like 10%.
see, now I think you're dumb for saying 10%.
I think like 100 women. out of
No,
1,000.
I think you'd be fucking way right.
I actually think
I feel like that's probably
closer
pretty
to
accurate.
that too.
Look it up. Fuck.
I don't
that
know if
shit.
you-
No, I don't think
Should I
you
look
can.
that up? Should I ask ChatGPT?
Yeah, maybe.
You're the only dude, and you go into a room with
Yeah, but it's not.
1,000 women.
There's not. It's not like you're the only dude.
Oh well,
Oh.
you should have prefaced that.
No, I'm not saying like you're not the only
Now
guy
I
in the
need to
world.
retract my
You're not the
shit a
only
little
guy in the
bit.
world. I'm just saying if you walked in, I didn't say if you walked into a room with 1,000 women, how many would find you attractive? That's what I asked.
2%.
So now you're saying it's like
Yeah,
20.
because I thought I was like the only guy when I changed my shit up.
I was a
like-
bit confused by that too.
Did I say that? Did I say the
That's
only
the way
guy?
I took
You did. Like you
but-
walk into a room with 1,000 women, how many would find you? Didn't say there's other guys there.
Well, there's not. It's
Well, you
you.
Didn't he just say that?
I thought roll it back. I thought he
I
did.
thought you just said that.
Yeah, I did say
You
that.
said
I
you're
s-
not the only guy.
Well, no. What I mean is like you made it seem like the only guy like left in the world.
No, that's
Like-
not what he said.
That's what I heard.
I meant like the only guy that they're like.
Yes.
Oh,
You walk
get
into
on
a
the
room.
only-
Okay.
but is there any guys that?
Did I say Cole? You and 3 other men walk into a fucking room. No, I said you.
But did these girls have other guys at home?
It doesn't
Give me
matter.
more fucking context.
It doesn't matter. What
sure,
if
it does.
they can
'Cause
still find you
my
attractive.
percentage fucking change.
They could still find you attractive. It doesn't
Then
matter.
2%.
So
1,000.
If there's still men, there's 2%.
we're on the same wavelength. So this is ChatGPT. If we assume you're an average in perceived attractiveness, saying that we're average,
Mm-hmm.
which it's saying studies on dating apps and speed dating show that 10 to 20% of people tend to find an average person attractive enough to want to interact with them.
Yeah,
10
so
to
I was about
20's close to 30.
Closer to 10 than 30.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you gotta go under on this.
Oh, I'm way under. But I thought I was like the only.
You were at 30%.
That's because
are?
I thought I was the only man in the fucking like equation. Like
We're not saying you're the last man in the world.
Yeah.
We're just saying
Yeah,
you
That's
walk
what I thought.
Then I bring
that's what
myself
thought-
back to
That's what I
2%.
thought you meant.
No.
What I was saying is if you by yourself.
So you're saying he walks up onto a podium, there's 1,000 women there, they're like, raise your hand if you're
If you
attracted
find-
to this guy.
right? Do you look
Off
at
looks alone.
off just looks? Is this guy attractive to you?
2%.
So 20 girls.
Out of 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think you're underselling yourself.
Yeah.
No, because I've always had self-confidence issues.
Yeah, but that's
Well,
just
they
like
don't know that,
2%.
though.
you
They
don't-
might. That's just what I feel.
Cole's up there just
That's
like,
fair.
Yeah. But now you say like the only guy alive, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I think the
I'm
numbers
That-
go up.
yeah, the numbers
my
go up
shit
for
a
that.
little bit.
Yeah,
numbers
you
go up exponentially.
Yeah.
yeah,
the
you
last guy on
probably
Earth.
go up to like 80%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it and I thought it was interesting because the guy was like, "Oh, only like 3 of those girls will find me attractive," which is fucking hilarious because he's probably right in that situation. But I just was like, "Oh,
That is a good.
it was like one of those things. Like,
I
how do you?"
definitely would have leaned like 10%, like 100 out of the 1,000.
I feel like that's a pretty fair. I felt like I was talking to my wife about it.
Dude, if you start dancing, 65% of them are gonna, like, oh.
If I start dancing, what do you think?
Dude,
I'm a fucking Jabberwock?
I've seen you shuffle, dude. Like,
Oh my god! Yeah, you know how long ago that was?
you can still shuffle.
Working on stage.
Yeah. I'll show you how to Dougie.
You just increase that percentage, dude.
I don't know. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe it could be more than 100, but I think to give myself a fair chance, I would say 100. But maybe
Out of
there's
1,000?
yeah, maybe 150, possibly 200. But I feel like that's a stretch.
He's pumping his numbers now.
No, I'm just saying, like
I think
maybe.
that's accurate.
I don't think I'm a bad-looking guy. I could be wrong,
You're not.
but I don't know.
Yeah. No, I
It just
I get what-
depends on which 1,000 women are up there, what they're into.
I don't know. All
Well, that's
different-
the whole point. Since
Yeah.
there's 1,000 of them, there's a spectrum.
there's a whole thing.
That's
There's
why I
a
go back
whole
to like
array.
San Diego 1,000. There, I got like 2%.
Well, we're
I don't know, dude.
So Midwest, I'm probably 50%.
Yeah. What about Lakeside?
50%.
Oh yeah.
It's like a 90%, bro.
Yeah, we go Lakeside. Our numbers are going down.
Yeah. I'm a 1%er, dude. I'm a 1%er. They're like, ugh.
We go to East County. My numbers are tanked.
Yeah.
Where do you go to where your numbers go up?
Where do I go that
Yeah.
my numbers go up?
Suburbs, city folk.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know actually. I think about that. Here, maybe?
Where's here?
Chula.
It's the last 4 of your social. Mother's maiden name.
Oh yeah, you want that?
Card number.
Imagine if I just start saying all your info and you're just like, what the fuck?
You already have mine.
You're like, wait, what the
You're like, oh, we're
Evan's
bleeping
like,
that
"Did you
shit
not
out.
See that new credit card that just?
Yeah, I'm all looking at your screen right now. I'm like hacking your screen. You're like, wait, how are you doing that? Yeah, I don't know. That question just piqued my interest, and I was like, oh, I thought I would ask. Don't do that.
There's a flare up there.
I don't like when people.
There is a flare out there.
Give me a flare.
There's a fucking flare. You don't see it?
Are you
Now, no, it's dropping now. There's a fucking someone sent a flare out at the window right there. Dude,
whatever,
I
dude.
hope we see the glare.
I know
in the
you watched a
fucking
bunch
video.
of zombie shit.
I-
Relax, dude.
It's happening. It's fucking happening.
I
y'all.
can't wait. It's not gonna catch it.
It's-
God damn it,
None of this is gonna catch it.
dude.
Okay, so racist, misogynistic, habitual liar,
Love zombies.
loves zombies, thinks he's got 30% of women. God,
I'm gonna grow up to be like you, dude.
that's
It's fun.
kinda
Just kidding.
crazy.
Just kidding.
What are you implying?
Cole's a great guy, dude.
Grow up to be like him?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, you don't, because then you're gonna be racist, misogynistic, fucking.
Yeah, that was the joke, dude.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
No, you're a great dude.
Fucking
We know that you're none of those things. We know that you're a great man, and that you love women.
Why do you sigh when you're fucking talking about me like that?
We know that you
You make me feel so confident, dude.
50% now. It's 50%.
Lakeside, yes. I have all my teeth.
Oh, God, dude.
Dang, singling out fucking. Ooh,
Sorry.
we're just gonna start beef. What's up, East County? What's up with it? Run that.
Rambo will get you wings.
Run that. Face.
This will get you forward all-wheel drive.
I got a Ford and I got teeth.
He fucking the corn liquor. Damn, I fucking missed my boy, dude. We got to get some corn liquor from that guy. We should try to find out where to get that.
Episode of Corn Liquor.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna sleep in your garage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all camping out. I think
Yeah.
it just that'd be sick.
Your family's gonna come in. Like, what are they
Camp
doing?
out episode.
All of our episodes, we're all just in our own little tent. That'd be kind of sick, actually. And we could all record it like Blair Witch style. You know, when she's like crying and there's like
You see the snot
boogers.
coming out of her fucking mouth.
Didn't Scary Movie make fun of that? And
They
she just
did.
like the
Yeah,
boogers keep like dripping all over the camera.
Yeah,
dude.
Classic.
hood
Well,
classic.
I think I feel like this. Yeah, we're gonna have to this whole episode is gonna have to be like zombie.
Once
something.
again, we got nothing down on our fucking board. We
One,
got some.
2, 3, 4. I mean,
Oh shit! We actually this time we did.
yeah, we pretty much got.
Was
most
that
of it.
what that one meant for you?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Hey, well,
the bottom.
well,
Yeah,
since this will be relevant, 28 years later, you have seen those movies?
I saw the first. Was
The
it
28
weeks?
days later.
Or was it
28 days.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Days,
28
weeks.
days.
That was like
weeks.
early 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Dude,
I've never seen it.
I'd have to.
I hear it's like one of the best zombie movies.
Why don't we all rewatch them and then
come back?
recap on
Yeah, that'd be
next
cool.
episode?
I think we'll all have.
28 days, 28 months, and then the new one's 28 years.
We'll all have to go to the
Weeks.
theater to
It's
see the
weeks.
years,
Sorry.
though.
Yeah, weeks.
and then it's 28
years.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Right.
and I heard it got pretty good reviews too.
yeah.
But,
I'm down.
but
The
I think
critics
we all.
said it was good.
What's that?
The critics, they said it
Well,
was good.
Yeah, the channels.
We should
channels
watch
I
the
watch.
first two like in the next like week or two, and then we should all three. Of
I was saying we're
So-
gonna have
so
to go see.
We should all go
the-
watch
yeah.
it together.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I'm not a scary movie guy, but I'm down. I'm just gonna piss myself.
I
Are
think
you?
it's more like
I'm down. I'll go with like Keith to go watch like scary movies and shit.
See, I'm not into horror movies, but like jump scares. That's probably how it's gonna be.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
cool with those movies. Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
interested to watch the first two. Did you guys see that they already greenlit the next one?
No,
No.
So I was just doing some research on it.
fuck
'cause-
is what are you gonna do after years?
I don't know.
28
Decades?
decades
So,
later.
well, I don't know if the movie ends on a cliffhanger or something. So when they greenlit the most recent 28 years later, they had already greenlit 2 movies. So they're already, once they finished 28 years later, they were already filming the next one.
What the fuck's it gonna
Damn.
be? Oh, I haven't seen the last.
Well,
It's
no,
all
I
28
think
years
the
later
name-
and 28 days.
like
28
28 years later.
I think it's already here. Look at. I was looking at it the other day.
28 week years later.
Wait, Cole, what the fuck? This shit has a 2.6.
What?
28 years later.
Shit, maybe they got that was-
Audience review summary, mostly 1 star.
Wow.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
And
What's
they-
that? What's that compared to the old ones? Can you choke that?
What's
Felt
there,
like the old ones were
28
pretty
days
good.
later?
Yeah,
28 days later.
because if you look up like top zombie
4.1.
Yeah,
out of 5,
Yeah,
Oh.
someone's got like a 2.9.
and then
That's
and
a
then
new one.
What about the second one?
28 weeks later?
Yeah. Is there not a 28 months?
28 weeks later has a
Oh, days,
3.2. So they're just on a downward.
Oh, so
trend.
they just get worse.
I heard it was pretty good, but
Well, I mean, that's
the
like.
fuck-
Yeah, but that
It's
Yeah.
hard to say. You know, like there's a lot of the times where the critics say something
that Rotten?
sucks. No, this is like the Google one. So a lot of these are audience reviewed, like regular people
yeah.
are saying it's shit.
Mm.
So it's a lot of 5s and a lot of 1.
maybe
So,
that'll be a good for
2,
us to
3,
judge.
and 4 is really small. A lot of people are saying it's shit.
And then a lot of people are saying it's good.
Yes. So there's like 2, 3, 4 is like, if you're looking at it, it's like this is 1%.
Right.
This is like the 5-star, and then like 2, 3, and 4 is like here.
Yeah.
So it's like really good to you or
Hmm.
really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
watch it-
let's
go
watch
check it
the
out.
let's watch
Yeah.
the second one, the first and the second, and then we'll go watch the third, and we can judge that for ourselves.
Yeah.
I'm
So
down.
the next one is going to be called the Bone Temple.
Oh, they're going straight out.
Trying to give you the Bone Temple.
bone-
You want to visit the Bone
The
Temple?
Bone Temple.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the old video or movies or what, but the Bone Temple.
Yeah, you want to
I'm
test
not
my
100%
Bone Temple,
sure,
bro?
but I know they there are the Bone Temple is going to be the next one. So I don't know if this one has like a like a cliffhanger,
Yeah, or
something.
what spinoff or
We'll probably watch and be like, okay, now
Well, but
they're
I
gonna
did
set it
see
up.
The interesting thing is that this one brought back the original directors. So the first movie that director and like those guys that worked on it,
Back for
they
this
were
last
not
one?
the ones who worked on
The
the
second.
second one.
Hmm.
Right, and then they came back.
Yes.
Hmm.
Also sucked
Interesting.
ass, apparently.
Hmm.
yeah, apparently.
Well, it's like fucking video games when they're like, "Oh, we're switching fucking game devs," and then you're just like,
It still sucks.
"Why?
yeah.
It's worse."
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm definitely down to, tap in, and we'll have people comment if you guys watch the movie.
yeah,
Let us know what you think about
yeah.
it. If it
maybe
sucks,
maybe tell us
if you
not
liked
to waste
it.
our time or to waste our time. I don't know.
yeah,
Let us know.
yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
But I think we should do it.
Let's do it.
Little,
Yeah, I'm down.
little,
I love
squad,
Zon- I
little,
love
definitely
little
down.
squad date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely down. We can hold hands.
We can
and
record it.
Share popcorn.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll put a hole in the bucket.
Real fast before we go, what do you guys think about like the people that do the popcorn and like throw candy and shit in the popcorn?
Disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I don't.
When they put like gummy bears or whatever the fuck in
Yeah,
the
Reese's
popcorn-
Pieces, all
Get the
that shit
fuck
in the
outta here.
popcorn.
There's
No.
only one way to do popcorn.
Butter.
You get a large,
Shitload of
you
butter.
get a large butter popcorn, or just a large popcorn, and you go to the butter machine and you hold the button,
And then you do this.
yeah,
and
You smack the sides
you
of it.
fist the middle, so then you fill the middle with butter, and then you just sit there for another 5 minutes and spin it.
So my tech, what I do like to do is like get like those brown boxes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then pour half of it in
Yes.
the brown box, butter up.
Oh,
So now the bag is half empty, so you can shake the bag, and then you kind of do the same thing
Wow,
with the
you
brown
just-
thing. Is
you just
to-
changed movie.
you toss
going
them up,
through.
and then even if it's just you and like your lady or whatever, you got the bag buttered up, and you got the other one.
And it's not all.
It's
Yeah,
reaching
if,
the
if
bottom.
I'm
Right.
if I'm leaving the movie and I'm not shiny walking out from all the
Oh, your
butter,
fingers
Yeah.
gotta be
Yeah.
glistening.
Oh,
yeah, I better be.
Glistening.
Su-
I remember I went to the
I
movie.
want to
with
slide out of my
nephew
seat.
a couple years ago, watched like an Avengers movie no, we watched Guardians of the Galaxy, and he was like, "Can we put it in the popcorn?" I was like, "What?
Put what? The
Excuse me?
candy?
Reese's Pieces?
No.
the popcorn." I was like, "What the
Just
fuck?
put your
are
popcorn
you
on the
talking
Reese's,
about,
you
dude?
psycho.
Eat the
I
Reese's
get it.
Pieces
Yeah.
separate.
Yeah,
Eat the popcorn
I
yeah.
get the like sweet and savory thing, but no,
Don't do that.
don't do that.
The only thing I'll
Be
put
weird on your own.
On, the only thing I'll put on popcorn is jalapenos. That's it.
That sounds pretty good.
It's
but
good.
I've
It's
I
never
would
good.
had
like
that.
so I would douche it with butter, juice it up, and then they had like the little packets of jalapenos.
Yeah,
When you start, I do a little bit of the juice because it,
Ooh,
and then
it
I
settles.
like where that's.
you don't let it get all fucking wet and
They-
soggy. You just do
okay,
it as you go.
They charge you for jalapenos now. That's not free
What?
anymore. Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are definitely
What?
free.
We just went and watched Lilo and Stitch, and it was like, oh yeah, you want
Dude, they
jalapenos?
had
It's like
fucking-
50 cents or $1.
okay, so now it's not worth it
Yeah, no,
because there's no juice in those little things.
yeah,
It's just
it's just literally jalapenos.
I want juice.
Yeah, they used
Yeah,
to
you
have
need,
the.
you need the little. Like,
they used to
thick
have the little-
jalapeno juice.
Yeah, they used to have the little fucking tub there.
Yes.
and you can like fucking
Yeah.
stick your hand in it. if you
Everybody
wanted
put
to
their
be
hands.
gross.
in it.
Yeah,
But I will die on this hill. Let me know if I'm wrong. If you're putting candy in your popcorn, just stop.
yeah. I'm out.
I agree.
I'm out.
I'm on that hill with you.
I'm out.
Yep.
Why are you doing that?
No.
It's too much. You're
Why is
doing
it
too much.
hard to eat some candy, eat some popcorn? Why do they have to be together?
Yeah, they don't have to.
Devil's advocate. What it melts a little bit. Like I don't.
No,
I can't even
I
get
think it's the sweet,
It's the sweet and savory.
the sweet and savory.
eat it separate.
Yeah. Put popcorn in your mouth and then grab a couple Reese's Pieces, put them in your mouth. Don't have to ruin the whole thing.
For everybody. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're
Well,
with someone who's
that's
like,
like-
throwing it in
Oh
the
yeah, you
bag,
fuck the
and you're
community
like,
up.
Fuck,
It's
like,
like getting your French fries and just going
Oh my god.
with ketchup all over 'em.
no, you gotta dip.
Are you a fork ketchup guy?
A fork ketchup guy?
Yeah, a fry guy. With ketchup and fries, you eat it with a fork
No.
because you douche the whole thing.
Fuck no. No, I'm making a
people
point
do
that I
that.
don't do that.
People do that?
One of my old best buds. Oh, he's still one of my best buds. He fucking was a fry ketchup guy, and it pissed me off.
He put it on top of the fries.
And then
Yeah,
used
I
a fork
hate
with
that.
the fries, and I couldn't
he's
fucking
like carne asada fries with ketchup.
no, like regular fries from
No,
McDonald's.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, oh yeah,
That's diabolical.
yeah.
Yeah.
With a fork, and I'm like,
He needs to be put on a list.
oh, he probably is on the list.
He needs to be put
Yeah,
on a list.
he's
'cause
on the
that is
spectrum.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Jesus
different
Christ.
list. Different list.
Yeah, that is fucking crazy.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
All right, we've
Okay, well, this fucking episode went off the rails, but that's, I mean, every episode.
that's us.
Yeah.
That's what
Thank
we
you
do.
for watching.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you. If you get a chance, if you haven't, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, the Garage Squad 3. I'm at fsquilliam. That's at Kenji with like 3 eyes and a couple underscores things. And that's at _ Cole Maynard. But yeah, we appreciate you guys.
He won't follow you back. He won't accept your follows.
Yeah, it's private. You can't follow him. But yeah, we thank you. We appreciate all the support. We feel like we've been getting a good amount of support lately, so it's nice to see that. Definitely want to see more views on our episodes. So share it with your friends and just give us a listen.
And also, if you're on YouTube, I had a couple people that I met. They tried to look up the channel. They couldn't find it on YouTube. You got to put the 3 on YouTube.
Yeah.
Garage Squad 3. Because the Garage Squad is wrenching. And
there's some other thing called the Garage Squad.
Well, the thing is you guys need to support us so we come up on top of those guys.
That's right.
So help us fix your algorithm. And the big thing is make sure you're subscribed, because once you're subscribed, you'll get, hit the bell notification.
Yep.
You'll see when the episodes come out. You'll see burrito reviews. You'll see the podcasts come out.
Yep.
Once you go to your subscription tab on your phone or whatever device you're using, it'll come up. You'll see us on your brand new video. So don't rely on your algorithm to push it forward. So make sure you're subscribed. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah.
And it pushes us forward a lot. We want to know you guys are engaged. We get a lot of views. Just comment. Comment emoji.
Yep.
Yeah.
Comment something.
Something
so
little.
we know you're there.
Thumbs up.
If you made it this far, comment something.
Yeah.
Let us know you're there.
And if Lisas are watching it together, go on separate phones and follow us there too, and like us on those other devices you have.
Yeah.
It really helps.
Appreciate you all.
Yeah. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
We wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. But
thank you.
All right.
Until next time, we'll see ya. I'll see ya. I'll see ya. I appreciate you. Love you guys. You take care. Peace.
Out.
Oh God, I almost farted and pissed myself.